Two roaming pit bulls mauled a woman while she was checking her mailbox. That was 2 months ago, and 89-year-old Miriam Seymour is still struggling to get better. Today, the dog's owner headed to court to face charges. Not on Your Side's Tammy Vo brings us continuing coverage on what happened in court, along with a new development in this case.
Miriam Seymour spoke with KGUN-9 by phone today, still struggling to even walk. She says doctors stopped counting the bite marks on her body when they surpassed 100. Meanwhile, in Justice Courtroom 7, the owner of these two dogs, Cow Dog and Gandhi, showed up to face these two charges, the dogs being off leash and for biting. The judge told their owner that another judge will hear her case in about a month. We wanted to know if there's anything Marisabel Perales wanted to say to the elderly woman who was attacked.
Is there anything you want to say to the victim?
She didn't want to talk, but Dave Sethi sure did. His firm is representing Seymour.
We have recently filed a lawsuit on behalf of Miss Seymour and served it against the owners of the dog and the Homeowners Association where this attack took place.
The civil lawsuit is separate from the county charges and includes Perales' boyfriend, Christopher Juarez. It says the owners should have known the dogs were dangerous, that they failed to take care of the dogs, and that they are liable for damages regardless of whether they knew the dogs were dangerous.
What do you think ultimately will mean justice for her in this case?
Mrs. Seymour certainly hopes and expects that the dog owners and all the defendants in this case will take responsibility for what has happened to her. There is no such thing as one free bite. When it comes to your responsibility for damage that your dog does, if your dog bites someone or attacks someone, whether you had any notice that the dog was vicious or had a tendency to bite or act out or not, you're responsible for it.
Tammy Vo, KGUN-9 on Your Side.
And Not on Your Side has been wanting to know whether felony charges are justified in this case based on allegations that the owners knew the dogs were vicious. 1 week before Seymour's attack, a mailman reported an aggressive encounter with one of those pit bulls. We have not yet gotten an answer from the county attorney's office as to why they are not pursuing a felony charge. Perales, meanwhile, is due back in court at the end of May, and we will stay on top of this story.